originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say? Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning and welcome on this Thursday morning. How's everybody doing this morning? And it is currently 8 degrees today. First in the chat today was Little Debbie. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Tina, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Welcome. And Regina, hello, good morning and welcome everyone. And it is an awesome morning. Today's quote, I dwell in possibilities. I like that. Little Debbie says, 4 a.m. I had a plumbing issue. Oh, no. Thank God my sense of humor is good. Thank you, Jesus. And I'll be calling a plumber today. Ease. Thursday, thoughts for Thursday. Before you act, listen before you react, think before you spend, earn before you criticize. I like that. Thank you for putting these quotes in like that. I like that. Nikki, surgery went well. Awesome. That's good to hear. Wasn't it sweet of Nikki to post to her and us? That's awesome. She's in recovery. Plumbing went through my. Oh, I see the shield today. You see the shield today? I still see a wrench. Somebody was talking about that. Was it day before yesterday on their channel? About seeing the wrench, and they asked about it. And I don't know. A shield instead of a wrench. I still see a wrench. I wonder if it depends on the device you're on. Are you on a phone or a tablet or a computer? Jennifer sees the shield. Still getting the wrench on my end. Yeah, I'm still seeing the wrench on my end too. Regina's got a wrench. Crystal, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I gave you an invoice. Well, that was nice. Chrissy and Stacy, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Please change my PayPal information. It's fine. I'll pay as soon as I get it. There you go. Make sure you got the right emails. And Michael, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Hope your procedures went well. Hope everything went well for you. Carol, hello, good morning and welcome. And I hope you're doing well as well for you. And that all your procedures are going good. Scarlett, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Stay warm this morning. Yeah, you're right about that. And yes, we're on the Facebook side as well. Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Jay, Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And TZ, how are you doing? Hope the hubby's doing well. Keeping you both in my thoughts and prayers. Carol. TZ saying hello. Anne Marie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Flip flops and lollipops, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Carol's Corner, your new channel ad is amazing. Yeah, I saw it this morning. It is pretty cool, Carol. I should do, but let's call it get crumbs under the sheet. Oh, okay. It's me, Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you, and welcome. Okay, Jennifer sees the shield as well. Let us know what you see on your side and what device are you on. Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Carol says she sees a shield on the computer. I was seeing wrenches yesterday. Scarlett says wrench for her. Robin, hello, good morning, and welcome. And she says she sees a wrench. I see a wrench as well too, but they're changing it out. There's all these updates. I wish they would leave well alone. Shield on my laptop, wrench on my iPad. Okay, thank you for letting us know that. Phone, I see shield as of yesterday. I'm still seeing a wrench. Interesting. Yeah, they always changing something, right? Keeping us on our toes, I guess. Melanoma on my back was about the size of a nickel, but it did not spread. Everything has been removed. Awesome. Thank you for letting us know, Michael. Definitely we'll keep in our thoughts and prayers. That's a good thing. That it's gone, removed. So glad that good news. Michael, yes. It is awesome news. I love hearing good news like that. Good morning, everyone. My hands are hurting and so I'm falling. Aw. Hope you get to feeling better. Chuck, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Y'all don't forget, Chuck, whose channel y'all on tonight with the two beardos? And do you have the thumbnail ready? Because you know Jennifer will be looking for it and putting it in the chat. Come on, Chuck, give it the program. Chuck, is it on your channel or Nady Pies? I've been pretty busy this morning. If you purchased from me this week or last week, and I did say all invoices will go out by Tuesday morning, and you paid, guess what? All your orders going out today. You should have got two emails, one from PayPal with your tracking number and one from Pirate Ship with your tracking number. Yeah, I put them in both PayPal and Pirate Ship. All those are going out this morning. Only one, and they sent me a message asking if I can hold it till next week. And of course, as long as you communicate with me, communicate. Oh, no links. Oh, Chuck, wake up. I don't know about the beardos. What you don't know? You still trying to figure it out? I don't know about the beardos. If we do it on my channel, but Nate is dealing with some family medical issues. Did y'all have your auction last night? Al, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. You're welcome, Chuck. You know we share this every day, and we know y'all usually go on Thursdays. Only way I find out is if Robert tells me, well, it ain't on tonight. Oh, I can't find it. Then I must be on tonight. Or he's quiet and on the computer and he's on your chat. That's how I know. Played by ear. Yeah. Heather, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. As I always tell y'all, if you have a particular topic you would love to have as a morning show, make sure you email me and I'll be glad to turn it into a topic for the morning. I miss Craig in the morning show. Hope everybody is okay. Hope everything is okay. I saw him on Facebook yesterday, posting a picture of something with some new AI thing that people have been using. I didn't use it. I don't know. But I haven't seen him. Good to see you, Heather. How are you doing? Good to see you and welcome. He doesn't come in the show no more. So I don't know. I see him in other chats. Robinson what? Robinson's been very loyal to our show. We got good taste in. Well, thank you very much, Chuck. I'm sure he'd really like to hear that. Yeah, he's loyal to y'all. He doesn't look. And when he comes home, he gets what he got to get done and goes straight upstairs to his computer. No talking to him because I know where he's going. You do you, boo. Hey, how you doing? How was your day? Whoop. Oh, that's why you see him, like Charlie Brown. Like those cartoons with the Roadrunner. Yeah, that's him. Don't mess. Put his headphones on and that's a done deal. Every Wednesday and Thursday night. So I know his routine on that one. So I don't say net, and I just watch my programs and go to bed. Amy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. We joke about it. Yeah, that's our routine. I know who you're talking about. I knew, Chuck. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know all about that. Ashley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, he is. And look, I used to get all kind of comments about Robert when he first started going on y'all chats, how quiet he was, and then y'all corrupted him. No, he came out of a shell. Yeah, y'all got him out of his shell. He loves the show. We got to meet Chuck in person and Marcy and their children, their sons. Let's see, there was his children, Marcy, and Chuck. Yeah, several times actually. We even got to have meals and go sourcing. Go to their antique booth. Yeah, it was fun. So back to the comments. If you have a comment or a topic that you would like for me to talk about, and sometimes they are touchy subjects, but you know what? We still got to cover them sometimes. So yeah, 6 degrees. Well, we're warmer than you. We got 8 degrees, Carol. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Anywho. Is everybody ready for the weekend? I am. Don't forget this Sunday, I will be on at 6:30 with Carol and Regina with Red Arrow Resale this Sunday at 6:30 on Regina's channel. And then on Tuesday, I'll be on with Mark and Janice at 1:30 with the Friends Selling with Friends. And then the following Sunday, I will be on with Al's Full Chef Shop. Wait, is everyone seeing shields instead of wrenches now? And it's a mixed. Al, we were just talking about that when everybody first started coming in. Depending on your device you're on, some people are seeing the shield, some people are seeing the wrench, depending on your device that you're on. Everybody, it's all mixed right now. Yeah, I'm still seeing the wrench on my end. Yeah, it's all mixed right now. And again, it depends on what device you're on. But I still see wrenches right now. Actually, last week somebody came in and said they were seeing the wrench. I think it was John Roberts. That's how we knew about the shield. Yeah, it depends on what device you're on. You might see the shield, and it's something they're rolling out. We found out about that last week, actually. Come warm up me and Chrissy. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get caught up in the chat here. I saw them the first time last night on Deb's Woodburning. Yeah, every channel, they're rolling them out where you'll start seeing a shield instead of a wrench. And I'm curious to know, is it different shields for, and this was just something I was thinking about yesterday with Jay, is it a different type of shield? And what's the difference if you are a moderator or a standard mod? You got your manage mods and your standard mods. I wonder if they're going to do a different one for each. I'm curious. Let me know what y'all see next to Jennifer. If y'all do see the shield, what do you see next to Jennifer and Carol? Because they both are managing mods. I'm curious. Is there a difference on their names? Let's see here. I have a question about snow. Is your heaters on whatever outside that means? Is your heaters or whatever outside that means? What do you do when it gets buried in the snow? We cover our ACs, but our ACs are on the side of the house, but our heaters are separate. We have a furnace, so ours are inside. We also have an oil tank where we get oil delivered. So that is inside. That's actually in a room on that side of the basement. And the furnace and everything's inside in the basement. So we don't have any of that stuff outside. So I'm not sure if anybody does, but usually it's inside, depending. Usually or essentially, I need help to 350. Crystal, where you at? Let's go see Crystal. Crystal, where you at? What you got? What you got? Let's help Crystal. I am on an Android and I see the wrench. Yeah, I'm on my laptop and I see my wrench. Wait, you said how much you need? 350. You just hit what? 308? Are you going to get there? Johnny, what is your rule for how many photos you post on eBay listings? Sometimes I feel that I don't have enough. I use as many as I can. You get a total of 24 and you get one spot. Remember, of those 24, one spot can be a video. I use as many as I can, unless it is new sealed. Then I'm going to have at least 6, one of each side, a close-up of the front, so that's 7, close-up of the back, that's 8, and any defaults or any problems with an item, so it could be up to 10. But I use as many as I can, depending on what it is. But I can use anywhere from 10 to 24. I don't really have a rule of thumb, except for if it's new sealed. I will definitely get every side, a photo of the front, a photo of the back, and any flaws they may be in the packaging. Like maybe there's a little tear or something like that. So I would say at least 10 to 12 at the least. And the most would be my 24. I go all the way. But there is really no rule of thumb, but that's what I do. When it comes to something that's either new or with tags. Dig it out. There you go, Debbie. Dig it out. Same shield. All right, you got the same shield. Okay. I was just wondering if it was something different for the different types of mods. Because Carol and Jennifer, Robert, myself, on my other channel, have the managing mod, and then the rest of y'all have standard mods. So I was just wondering if it's a different shield or if it's something different for those. I was just curious. Thank y'all for letting me know. I'm curious. No difference. I see. Yeah, everybody's different right now. They're rolling it out, so you can either see a shield depending on which device you're on, or you may still see the wrench right now. I still see the wrench. Yesterday I was in a couple of chats. I only saw wrenches. Auntie Mama, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Michael says, I am on an Android. Here, have a wrench. Yeah, everybody's going to be different right now until they finish rolling it out. I wish they could change the neck color. And I'm wondering if they're going to do that. I'm just curious if they will. That'd be cool to see. It needs airflow, dig out. Yeah, if you're using your AC, you got to dig it out. Just check on my photos. Android, I see a shield. Okay. I see a wrench next to Jennifer. Mods are here, Ashley. All right, everybody saying hello. Big question. Is it a shield or a wrench? Well, it depends on what you want. Okay. That sounds great. Yeah, and again, it depends on what it is. I'll take all sides. So you usually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the front and the back is 8. Any flaws, sides, and that kind of thing? Yeah. So about 10 or more. But I do to max it out as much as I can. Some of us are managing mods. Yeah, some are managing, and I think you are too, Debbie, little Debbie. I believe you are. What's a fake meatball? That's a good question. I don't know. Is it maybe not made with beef? You trying to stump me on that? Uncover it, circulate the air that works. Yes, you got to unshovel it. All right, Johnny, let's reinstate a kindness. You never know what someone is going through. It is really necessary to be mean and gossip. Gossip hurts when it comes back to that person. Well, that is so true. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay with that. I hope it's not gone bad. I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry to hear this. You never know when someone is going through. That's always, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Because you don't know what they're going through on the other end. And don't be a keyboard warrior either. You never know when someone is going through. It is not necessary. It is necessary to be mean and gossip. Gossip hurts when it comes back to that person. And it does. And it sure does. That is not good. We need to all stick together. Some people are going through health issues. Some people are going through problems. Some people need help. We need to be kind to one another. There's no need for this. There's no need to be ugly and Don't be a keyboard warrior. That'll get you. It'll come back and bite you. I am so sorry to hear that, TZ. Managing mods never defer text color. Yeah, they should have a different shield. And that's what I was wondering if they were, because I know I was having a conversation with somebody last week. I want to say it was John Roberts came in and made a comment about that. And I was just curious because when he made a comment about it, he was already seeing the shield a week ago. All right, let me see something. Customize. I'm going to go back to this comment and leave it there for a minute. Settings. Community. Manage. Yeah, Little Debbie, you are. It's my other channel, Jennifer, Carol, Little Debbie, and Robert. Y'all are the managing moderators. So I'm wondering if they're going to actually change that for y'all. Yeah, y'all the managing mods. And that's why I was wondering if they did something different. I'm glad y'all letting us know. Let's see. Ellen says it is bad areas of actually building coverage. I'm cooking pasta with fake meatballs. So is the fake meatballs maybe with turkey or chicken? Is that what you're asking? That could be. Or it could be vegan. I don't know. You know what's weird? If you're a managing mod, you can't comment on the shorts for that channel. Really? Oh, let me do. Somebody's beeping and bubbling. Beep, 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 beep. Do not disturb. I am live. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm wondering too. What is a fake meatball? I'm wondering if that's what it means. And fake meatballs. So I'm wondering if it has to do with either vegan, chicken, or turkey, and it's not beef. I didn't know that. Yep. I'm managing. Yeah, you are. Yep. I have y'all as my set managing mods when they changed it. Can I come over, Miss Scarlett? It's not made with meat. So it must be vegan. I wonder why y'all can't. I wonder why you can't comment. GMO meat and 3D printer. That could be true. That could be true. I don't know. I never heard of fake meat. My managing mods told me she cannot comment on shorts. I don't know. We were just talking about that. That's what Jennifer said too. It could be tofu. It can be, I don't know. Cauliflower. Yesterday was the first time I seen it. It's true. The idea of mods is that they are different until everyone in the mod. Yeah, and that's the reason why I see wrenches on my computer and iPhone. Veggie meatballs. Okay, I was wondering. Jennifer and I cannot comment on your shorts. So you want me to change it to regular? Or are you okay with the managing? I'm getting the shield on the Apple products. It may be made with tofu, fake meatballs. Weird. Yep, that's true. It could be veggies. I don't have Apple, and I see a shield. I guess it depends on what it is. All right, so I want to cover today a comment I got in the email today, or last week. Let me just say that. During the week, it might have been the weekend. And I wrote it all down. I copied and pasted from the email because I do not want to, if you email me a topic, you will not hear me say that person's name. I feel out of respect, if they're going to email me with a topic, I'm not going to say who it is that sent it to me. So just be aware that if you do send me an email for a topic, I can do the topic, but I won't say who's it from. Okay? And I'm not, this goes into play just like this email I'm going to read. I will read some of it, and then we'll start talking about this. And I want you all to listen up. It is okay for us to give our opinions and our thoughts, but it's not solely, this channel is not responsible for your thoughts and actions, but we all need to agree to disagree. But also we need to respect those who have their own ideas about this topic. This topic is not any way, shape, or form implementing anyone in particular. This topic is a general topic, and I know some people don't like to hear it. Some people don't like to talk about it. But we're going to keep this a safe place for us to be able to talk about this topic because it's something that needs to be addressed. I hear, I listen, I watch, and I also lurk in a lot of channels. And it just so happens that when you send me an email, I jump on that topic because it does need to be taken care of and discussed. But we all need to agree to disagree. Everybody's opinions is valued. So please do not downgrade or belittle anyone with their own opinions. Please, let's keep this civilized and open for discussion. And I want your thoughts on this topic. Nope, we're good. Okay. All right. Thank you. No, you're good. Okay. I like to hear that. I wanted y'all to be part of that, and that's why I was wondering, because y'all been with me from day one. You know, y'all knew when I started. Amen on that one, right? And Susie, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? I am seeing the blue shields for everyone on my iPhone, and it seems to be different. Everybody's got different iPhones and Androids and computers, and it's going to come out where everybody's going to see it pretty soon. Just remember, if the shoe fits, amen on that one. But again, I'm not directing this to just anybody in particular. This is a broad topic that I want to discuss because it was sent to me in an email. So first, what I'll do is I'll read part of the email, and then we'll go into the topic. It says, hey, Johnny, hope you're doing well. I really love your show and where you're always talking about certain topics with sellers and buyers. I was wondering if you ever did a topic about sellers not shipping once I pay or you pay. So in other words, if you're buying from somebody, you pay your invoice, are you getting those shipped to you as promised? And Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And the reason I'm asking is because it was a topic that somebody emailed me. And again, you can email me at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com and let me know any topic you want me to discuss or talk about. We will. Now back to the email. I am a seller that I've been buying from. I'm gonna reread that. I have a seller that I've bought from. It's been over 10 days now. Now, mind you, this was about a week ago, so I don't know if anything was updated. I didn't get an updated email. It's been 10 days since I've paid my invoice, and I only hear crickets. I've emailed that person twice and no response. I am wondering what is the correct protocol what is the correct protocol? When is it something that needs to happen? In other words, when should you do your next step? I'm going to talk a little bit about what I do. I would love to see on your show how sellers respond and their responsibility to the buyers. When someone buys from me, they are a reseller. When they buy from me, I get out my invoice within 48 hours. Once they pay, their package goes out within 48 hours. That's just their policy. That is mine as well. But I see some sellers are dragging their feet. I understand that they have a lot of sales, but once you have the money, I feel like you have an obligation to deliver. I know now that there are a couple of sellers that I will never order from because, again, it simply is because they're dragging their feet on mailing my items. And sometimes I even get my bill and it's over $100. I spend my money. I want my stuff because guess what? Now they're on hold. Now they can't make their money back until they get their items in the mail. So after spending the money, they have to wait for their reseller to send them their stuff and they're not getting it. So what should they do? What are your thoughts? My thought is I know I hear a lot of people say, I invoice. A lot of people are starting to do like a month box. You pay your invoice, you wait till the last invoice for the month, and then you get added the shipping. Again, I feel that if you make arrangements with someone, that's between you two, the buyer and the seller. However, if you're doing auctions, and I, for example, say I'm doing 4 shows in 2 weeks, I always say I will invoice on, like this particular month, I did it on the 2nd. You'll get your invoice. You got 24 to 48 hours to pay your invoice. Once it's paid, your items will go out within 24 to 48 hours thereafter. Well, guess what? This morning was this is me. It was within the 24 to 48 hours, but I don't like to wait for my items are going to go out the morning of at least that Thursday. So I don't usually send out invoices till the Tuesday, whatever day it falls on. Usually I send them out on Tuesday. They got until Thursday to pay. And then I usually send them out by Saturday. Unless they pay, it goes out. Now, what are your thoughts and your opinions about this topic? What should they do when it's been past 10 days or more? No crickets. No, they just got crickets. No respond, no reply. They're not getting their items. They're not getting a tracking number. What should they do? Your thoughts. All right, let me get into the chat and see what they're saying. Again, if I'm dealing with somebody, and I know this has happened in the past, things happen. I understand. But you as the seller should be communicating with the buyer who's already paid their invoice on when and how they should be receiving their items. Yeah. You got their money, give them their stuff. Report them. I'm glad you said that because I have done this in the past. Well, I've paid for an invoice which was over $200. I paid it. 2 weeks had passed. I've sent out emails. I want my tracking number. Where is my tracking number? I already paid this invoice. Look, if I'm going to spend $200 with you, I better get my stuff. But what I did was I literally, because I hear nothing from the seller, I already paid my invoice. They got my money. You can go into PayPal or any platform you sell on that you paid your invoice on, and you can report them as items not received. And I guarantee you, PayPal will get your money. Because guess what? Now they're going to go and get their money from the one you sent the money to. Yeah, do it. That's what I did. I got my money back. Now you can do whatever you want with your products because I don't want it. You lost you lost the buyer. That's what I do. And I go through PayPal and I did it. And I got my money back and they can keep their stuff. I don't want it and I didn't deal with them anymore. This is a great subject. I have been addressed as well doing these multiple sales shows. Many addresses the buyer's not paying promptly. Few address the seller's not following through. Yeah. And this is what an email came into me, and that's why I'm bringing this to those who buy and sell. As a buyer, I'm usually pretty accommodating to the seller's time. However, I stop buying when I see the accommodation. Yeah, continuing. Yes, I have done that too. Terry, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I'm trying to find you in the chat. Terry Downs. Why I don't see you in the chat? Let me see. Oh, because you're on Facebook. Hello, good morning. And I should have looked at the F for the Facebook. Duh. Hello, good morning and welcome. Thank you for coming on over. If you want to come on over to the Facebook, YouTube side, come on over to YouTube. Join everybody in the chat on this side. I don't want you to be by yourself on that side. I feel that it is two-way streets. And if you have the time to sell an invoice, you better have the time to ship too. Exactly. If you can't mail it out right away, you should contact the buyer and let them know. Exactly. Communication on both ends. Not just the buyer don't have the money yet to pay or something happened. You communicate with the seller. Vice versa, the seller should communicate with the buyer saying, look, I understand life happens, health happens, weather happens, but communicate. Look, I know you on your phone because I see you in other chats. Why you can't just say, look, I'm in the hospital, I'm at the doctor's, I'm wherever. You know? Communicate with both ways. It does help. And guess what? It builds a bond between a buyer and a seller. I have waited a month and a half and didn't bother the seller. I'm a pretty patient person. Now it gets to the second. Oh, girl, look, I would have never waited that long. No, baby. If I'm going to spend that kind of money with you, I want my stuff. 24 to 48 hours is when you should mail out your stuff. If a person's buying from you, they're paying you immediately, like you request, 24 to 48 hours. My stuff better be in the mail. I better get an invoice, a tracking number within 12 to 24 hours. 24 to 48 hours at the max. Yeah. Buy it or leave it tomorrow? Yes. If you have anything you would like to share tomorrow for the buy now, would you buy it or would you leave it? Game we play every Friday. Make sure you put it in my inbox and my email. Make sure it's sent to the Cajun Roots Reseller email right here. CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to have it for the show lineup tomorrow. Yes. Would you buy it or would you leave it? How do I claim money back? Terry Bear, hello, good morning and welcome. You have to go into PayPal. If that's how you paid your invoice, if that's how you got an invoice, you can go in there and claim items not received under your payment invoice of that invoice you paid. It has to be within the transaction of what you did that you're waiting on your products. Yeah, that's how you would claim it. And that's your answer. I'm going to get to it when I get there. Exactly, Debbie. Someone right up front. Life is complicated. And it does happen, but communicate. Because you're going to lose, and I guarantee you, your worst advertisement in anything doing with business is what? What is the worst advertisement for your business in anywhere you sell? Answer in the chat. I want to see it. There's your hint. There's your hint. What is the worst advertisement you don't want? As a seller, once I send the invoice and it is paid, I try my best to get it in the packaging shipping the same day of the next day. Yep. My goal is 48 hours. Word of mouth, that is it. Your word of mouth can hurt you or it can help you. That is the worst advertisement or the best that you can get doing this type of work. And it doesn't matter what platform you sell on. Word of mouth can be your best and worst advertisement. Yes, it is. Unpopular buyer's answer. If I am buying from you, then I shouldn't have to wait until you've done doing 4, 5, 6 shows to issue invoices. And once I pay, you got my money. Shoot. Yes. And what I do is I offer, if I'm doing 3 shows, I offer 1 invoice to save on shipping. However, I always make sure to let you know if you need your items sooner, email me or let me know, and I will send your invoice as soon as you want it. But to save on shipping, I like to combine shows to help people save on shipping. That is my rule of thumb. But within 48 hours, once you get your invoice, you pay it, it is being shipped out within 48 hours or less is my situation. All right, if you are emailing the seller without response, open a claim in PayPal. Yes, you have to go to PayPal. If they're not replying to you, they're not replying to your emails, they're not giving you any information back, go into PayPal and do a response claim that you did not receive your items. Items not received, and I guarantee you, PayPal is going to give you back your money. If I was in that person's position, I would do the same thing as you, Johnny, did. Crickets. Yep, unacceptable. That's how I would handle it. As a buyer, if I am items that are not shipped within a few days of paying, I am doing what you do, Johnny. Sending messages. Yep, that's it. And I guarantee you, I got my money back, because if I'm going to spend over $200 and within 48 hours I paid and I don't get no link of a tracking number, your package is on its way. Speaking of package on its way, Little Debbie, I'm going to continue the conversation from yesterday, because I did ask my friend at the postmaster at the post office about something. Let's see. I had to do that once. I only had to do it once. That's all it takes is one time. Most sellers stated in the other end, I haven't had any receipt. Their items on file claim. When did I pay for a package? The whole seller stated that another live that it was nothing they had received. Their items to file a claim. When I did the packaging was shipped. Yeah. Oh no, I automatically don't mess with my money. Unpopular sellers answers. If I take the time to invoice you and a customer doesn't bother, I shouldn't have to hold their items either. That's true too. I did that to one person did that to me, over $150 off of Ella's auctions. Guess what happened? They kept giving me excuses. I gave them the final notice. If you do not, you will be blocked from my channel. You will not be able to bid for me again, and you will be blocked. And yes, I can cancel your invoice, but I guarantee you will never buy from me again. They're on the blacklist. Joanne, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? And Terry, hello, I'm here. Here I am. Hello, good morning and welcome, Terry. How are you doing? Good to see you. If the customer is not on the monthly bill of box program, again, communication on both ends, not just one. It cannot be a one-way street. That's right. How do I claim money back? Yep, you got to go through your PayPal invoice and you can claim it as not received. Paid but not received. I guarantee you PayPal is going to give you back your money. Sellers should be posting in their comments field to their show that they're processing and shipping times and dates that we're running a business. That's true too. Yep. Especially when they got a lot of people who are not doing it. Unique. So everybody's saying hello, good morning. Trying to get caught up in the chat. Bad customer service, poor customer service, lack of communication. The answer was word of mouth. It could be your worst and it could be your best. I remember that from way back when. Unfortunately, this happens to me several times, and there were times that I was lied to, and I ended up canceling the order because enough was enough. Yeah, you can only take so much, and you know that no. I've had that happen when I first started, and guess what? It don't happen no more. Especially if I see you not paying my invoice, and I see you in other chats bidding again. Would you please check your invoice? Please check your email. I sent you an email. I receive payment, they should be next. Yep, exactly. And then you could send them their link to the tracking number, not only through your partnership or whatever service you use, but you can enter it into the invoice transaction on PayPal. Yeah, that's what I do on both, on all of it. Small business 101. A certified customer can tell you. Yeah, you're right about that one. Many sellers only ship every other week. Yeah, again, communication though. If you're shipping and you're paying your invoice and you're not getting it, that's what this is about. Yeah, exactly. But we try to help others save on shipping. What is up with the slow scan from UPS? Okay, I'm going to mention this to you. I thought I printed it out. Oh, I did right here. You were talking about yesterday about a scan page. I got 12 packages going out and I have a scan page. But a lot of times, if you're getting your packages picked up from your porch, a lot of times, and this is what I found out. We were talking about if, say you bring in 12 packages, whether you have it picked up at your porch or you bring it into the post office, you have a scan page. If they do a scan page and you have it picked up at your house and say you have 8 packages, the postal clerk at your home scans one pickup is all it is. No matter how many packages, that's what they get paid for as a deliverer, the postmaster who delivers at your home. Now, yesterday, little Debbie made a comment about they get paid per package that's scanned by the UPC code. That is correct. However, if you have, like in this case, I have 12 packages going out on this scan page, I will bring it to them. They only need to scan one, but they do get paid. If it's on a scan page, they get paid 30 cents per package that is on the scan page. However, it's up to the clerk, because if they scan it one at a time, they get 50 cents per scan, per package they are scanning. But again, it depends. If you have 50 and they don't want to scan each one of them, they can just scan one and they still get paid 30 cents per package. But if they scan every single one, then it's 50 cents they get paid per package. So that's what I was told. And when it comes to your home, they should be scanning each package in unless you have a scan page. If you have either or, it's only considered one pickup from them as a pickup, no matter how many you have. Whether they scan all 8 or they scan one scan page, you're still going to get paid for one at your house. But that is on, and a lot of times it'll show delivered, but it's still showing in the system that it's still in tracked web. It's never been scanned. So it all depends. Yeah. And that's what she told me about the scanning. I just finally scanned last night. Day later, maybe. And again, it also depends on once it gets to the hubs, it'll pick it up. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Yeah, Johnny, put them in the naughty. Girl, look, they'll get on a blacklist with me. I only have one, just one. Also, a buyer, I should have to wait over 3 weeks. Also, as a buyer, I should not have to wait over 3 weeks to get my invoice for items I want purchased. I'm going to chase you to bill me. No, nope, ain't gonna happen either. No. Mm-mm. Now, I see everybody's got, and again, thank y'all for keeping it civil with the comments. Give a week to pay my invoice, and everybody has their own way of doing it. But you got to remember, communication is the key. 5 days after the due date, I cancel the order again. There you go. What's up, Diamond D in the house? What's up, Patrick? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Please hit the thumbs up for joining. Thank you very much. I'll have a wonderful day. Well, thank you so much, Auntie Mama. Until the next time they want to bid, they have to leave 24 hours. And you know, some people, some channels make you pay for your first time going, and then you'll get an invoice for the shipping. I've seen that happen before too. Yeah. I've seen labels where printed, the packages were not shipped once, then a week later. Really? In Walmart universe, they taught us that it takes 25 positive comments to one negative. Yeah, you're right about that. Regina, I certainly don't expect things to be shipped the next day, but I do. And again, I do. I do within 48 hours. I just want to make sure I get it out the dough. Policies posted indifferent. That's true too. Unless I clearly state in my descriptions, I ship once a week. Okay, there you go. And all the sellers I've come across, they always have open about what's up when they invoice, etc. And even open things even when they're behind the shipping. Yeah, they do. There are some that are doing that. Yeah. Yeah. That's what she told me. Well, Amy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. How is everything going for you? If you're opting in not to pay your invoice until after the due date, it is on a regular. And that's another thing I do on my invoices. I start my invoices on the very first auction with the date that you purchased from me. If you have multiple auctions you purchase from me, then I add everything in. But the due date, I specifically let you put it in there what day I'm shipping, what day you're going to get that invoice is the day it's due. Yeah, that's the way I do it. Good to see you, Heather. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up in the chat. We had a good topic this morning. I'm doing good. I started my new job today. Awesome, Amy. Now, part 2 of this email. This is what I do. You know how some people in your auctions will buy something from you and ask you to gift it like a gift alert to someone else. I have gotten something which I have not seen Glamours in the chat yet. I got something from Glamours, but I didn't have a note in it, and I was panicking because you know me, most of y'all know that if I get an invoice, I'm paying it at that time. As soon as I get a notification, I'm paying it. But when I get a package in the mail, it's like, oh, did I not pay that invoice? I know I didn't get an invoice. Let me see if I go panicky mode. Kind of find out I wasn't that I bought it. I went back and watched the video and kind of found out it was a gift to me. So my next topic is when someone gifts an item to someone else and you're paid and you ship it, do you include a note letting them know that this is a gift from whomever sent it? Because I do. I will always, these little sticky notes, notepads, sticky notes, this was gifted to you by. I do that because I want them to know that it was a gift from my auction to them. Yeah. Let's see. And again, it doesn't get shipped out until it's the purchaser who bought it as a gift to someone else pays their invoice, of course. That's how it gets sent out after it's been paid. Good morning. I feel that we are actually all grown up and we know that we are supposed to behave. Some take it. Yeah, you're right about that one, Ellen, but that's why I got to say my little statement. Gifters pay shipping And sellers should have always attached it. Yes, exactly. Girl, look, my first time somebody sent me a gift and I got an invoice for shipping, I said, what the hell is this? I didn't buy anything from you. Why am I getting a shipping invoice? Girl, you better cancel it because I ain't paying for it. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to send it to the person who bought it for you. You think? Yeah. Huh. Girl, you sent that to the wrong person. You think? Yeah, send a note. Let him know. I still resell Jack in the Box team lead. Wait, Jennifer, I still resell and Jack in the Box team lead. Awesome. What? Congratulations, Amy. Claimed items from a seller on 10/8, 10/29, and 11. Girl, that's 3 months ago. I paid the same day the shipping label was created on 10/23, but it wasn't shipped until January 8th. Girl. Ha. Girl, they would have got a non-delivery payment from me. Always include a note and put it on the label too. Yeah. I have a note that I make in Canva and print and include. There you go. I have a special tag. Yeah, I got a package in the mail and I panic because I'm a type of person. I have to pay my invoice the minute I get it, but unless it depends on if I'm out on the roads, of course. But I panicked when I got this in the mail. It's like, wait, I didn't buy this then. I got to go back and watch the video that I saw it on. Did I buy it and I didn't pay the invoice, but they sent it to me anyway? Because I know somebody is good for that. I have somebody who does that to me a lot, but I always pay the invoice when I do get it. But yeah, she knows I pay it. But sometimes when I first started with Glamours does that. She sent me an item, and then after I got it, I get an invoice. Girl, I have special gift tags I'm gonna give to you from. Yep, awesome. I like that. Yes, good luck with that, Amy. I recently gifted someone something from an auction. I had no idea it was actually has been shipped or not. And that's another thing. With me, if you purchase something from me and it is a gift to someone else, one, they're going to get the tracking number from Pirate Ship, but I copy that and put it in your invoice. So you will get the tracking number in your PayPal invoice because you can add the tracking in all invoices on PayPal when you go to do the completion. Once the invoice has been completed and paid, you can go in there and add a tracking number. You'll get your tracking number. Trust me. And I always make sure to email you and let you know, here's your tracking number for the gift you purchased from. Unless you purchase something else, you get 2 tracking numbers. Yeah, that's how I do things. I wouldn't have bought from them again either. No way, Jose. Not me. Someone bought me a gift at an auction a long time ago and I never got it. Girl, please. Now I did have that happen. A buyer gifted me in an auction and paid it for it and never got the gift to this day. I do invoice once a month and at the end of each month. And again, everybody's different. Every channel is different. So you need to know what they do when they're doing their invoices. Make sure you communicate. Make sure you know. Slower than read these dates. No, read slower and read those dates. Okay. Let me go back. All right. Claimed items from a sale on 10/8, 10/29, and 11/04 was not invoiced till 12/17. I paid the same day. The shipping label was created on 12/23, but it wasn't shipped till January 8th. Still good. That's too many dates apart from each other. Oh no, girl. Nope. See ya. Don't want to be ya. I would never buy from that person again. Let's see. I've seen the tracking. I even send the tracking number for the person gifted. Yeah, you want to. Yeah. That is horrible. The person told me that the other person never paid, being invoiced multiple times, ignored the invoice. I can see that happening because that's one thing I will not send out, even if it's a free gift from somebody who won, from somebody gifting it. I'm not going to send it out until that invoice is paid. I'm sorry. Yeah. Coming on, lurking in lounge. Hey, John, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good morning, hello, and welcome. I try to go back to PayPal and tell them what invoice it was and the cost. There you go. Mine has been delayed since January 15th. Wow. I never asked for the gift, but it was sad that the seller thought they had a sale. Yeah, that's the sad part about it. I need to meet up with you, Al. I think I have some items for you. Yeah, we do need to do a meetup, girl. Have a good day. All right, Amy, don't work too hard. Good to see you. The lurking lounge. I like that. How many of y'all are in the lurking lounge? Jay, you can email me, please. It's time. Jay, you got to email. Oh, I really love that, Johnny. Well, thank you, Ashley. Yes, Carol, you are on my list of emails today. Regina says there's a seller I will not purchase from again. Took a month to get the invoice and 2 weeks after. Lord Jesus, child. All right, John says, if and when I do buy something, I try to study out the seller's background before. And that's another. You can hear a lot of things happening in those chats. Trust me. Buy immediately. When someone buys from me and as a gift to someone else, I include a card, let them know. Yeah, you want to. Yeah. I pay immediately. I do too. I get paranoid when I'm waiting on invoices. And that's one thing I will never do. Unless it's something I'm looking for as somebody for a gift, I will email and say, I haven't gotten the tracking number. I haven't gotten an invoice. Or if I paid, I haven't gotten the tracking number, but I'm waiting on the invoice. I will say, when you're sending out your invoices, that is for a gift. Please let me know. Yeah. Communicate. Both sides. I'm not sure if people realize that TZ said many of us do talk behind the scenes. If you think of others don't know if you're slow payers. Yes, that's true. We do. Now, that's another thing. On all my auctions, we type in the group chat, in the private chat, who we don't take bids from. That way everybody sees it. So, yeah, they do. That's true. You'll be in Rentham Outlet today? Girl, where the hell that's at? Yeah, you want to make sure you communicate buyer and seller. It's a two-way street. Don't make it one way and then you don't communicate. No. All right, let me go and start dropping these links. I'm over here running my mouth. We got our topic out, got the email covered. And again, if you have any topics that you would love to have as a show topic, email me and let me know, because I do not disclose who that email came from out of respect. But I can turn it into a topic. I'm good like that. I don't mind covering topics like this. All right, the first link is for Jennifer's channel. This next one is her Etsy store. And we want to make sure we can talk about these things. People have a lot of new people here don't want to talk about it. But that's something we need to do. I know everybody wants to make money, but you got to ship your stuff out. People are paying. You got to ship it. That's how you keep getting business. But I guarantee you, you don't want to be on the wrong side of the word of mouth advertisement. That can hurt you more than help you. All right, there's all the links for today's show. And again, remember, you can always email me. Also, don't forget, tomorrow is the would you buy it or would you leave it? Make sure you email me any items that you sold with the link to that item, and I'll be glad to add it to the lineup for tomorrow. I only do one sale on my YouTube, so I keep the sales valid for 7 days. Yep. Yeah, because you say that in your video, too. And it's in the description. No. The email that was sent to me was a topic about paying for an invoice. Never heard from the buyer. Never heard from the seller. The buyer who sent me the email says that they bought, they paid. 10 days later, after paying, crickets, no responses, no tracking number, no mailing their items. And she spent over $100. That's why we brought the topic up. Nobody's names were mentioned. In general, that was the topic that they wanted to hear. I say they in general because I don't discuss who sent me the email. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Well, now I am. Who is talking about? Girl, nobody's talking about you. LOL. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you okay. Yeah. And again, this email did not mention anybody's names. I'm not going to say who sent me the email, but it is an ongoing problem. And I do hear it and see it in other chats. Yes, indeed. Sender of email, you are not alone in this concern. Okay, this is sender of email. You're not alone in your concerns that this chat has clearly showed. We just have to be doing better and keep sales purchase. Yep, exactly. T-Shirt said, Johnny, I was Nabbit payer on auctions, but when he got sick, medication was expensive. Put behind 8 ball and didn't communicate. But being slow to pay might now to be later. And again, as long as you communicate. I know for me, and I tell this to all my auctions, if you need me to hold it and I understand issues happen, things happen, communicate. Let that buyer know before you purchase. This is another thing. Don't go in a chat, buy up a whole bunch of stuff, and then you don't tell them anything until after the fact. That is the worst way to communicate with somebody if you want to purchase from them. For me, email me, send me a message, letting me know, look, I would love to purchase from you, but I got things happening, health issues, whatever, but I still want to purchase. Is it okay I do it once a month? Yeah, because you communicated with me. You reached out to me. I've done that before and I couldn't do it again. Yeah, I do it a lot. I even have some people who say, can you do this and I'll send you an invoice. Once you send the invoice and let me know how much the balance is, I'll send you a money order. I've done that before too. Yeah. Just communicate. Open communication. That's all you got to do. Yep, you must communicate. It goes a long way on both parties. Patrick. No, it's not. It's not the first time. But you got to remember too, we get a lot of new people in on a daily basis, or somebody may not have been here for a while and came back in and wasn't sure. But it makes for a good conversation because I see it a lot in the other channels. I see it a lot in the chats. A lot of times I'm in the chats and I'm not saying anything. I'm working and lurking. Yep, it is okay though. It's been a while. Mm-hmm. Let's see. And that's one thing about me. If I'm going to talk about you, I'm going to talk about you in the front of you and in the back of you. I'll tell you everything I said, me. Ask Carol. She knows. Patrick. Prayers for all in the chat. I will take silver as pay. There you go. Yeah, I would too. I'll barter. Yeah, I would. But you got to have communication. That is the bottom line. All right, I do have the link at the top of the chat if anybody would like to join me. Me too, Johnny. That's how I am. And that's how I am too. I have no problem working with you as long as you communicate with me. Clipping only wanted to help. Was it still your data? Patrick. But again, you got to have that communication on both parties. It goes a long way, and it goes to where you build a good rapport with those who you are buying and selling from. Don't forget, the doghouse is live. We're not going to end the show, but if you would choose to go over there is the link. Let them know we sent you. Let's go and raid them. Sounds like chocolate, but when it's can be shipped. Yeah, you're right about that. That's the only thing bad about chocolate. It depends on where you live. But yeah, if anybody wants to come on up, you're more than welcome to. And again, they do have the link for the doghouse. Let's go ahead and tell them that we're going over there. I gotta find it. I saw it. There it is. Please pay me in coffee. I'd be happy right now. I hear that. Yeah, I don't. When it comes to buying candy online, I'm very leery on that because I need to make sure for me, my health wise, I try to have, if I eat anything dark chocolate, I always make sure it's at least 50 to 60% or higher in cocoa. That has helped me where I can still enjoy my chocolate, dark chocolate, but I don't have to worry about all the calories and the sugar and the carbs. That's just me. Oh, I love me some dark chocolate candy, but yeah, I'm literally, I have to read the ingredients on the back. And that's just the way I am. But yeah, people do sell candy online. I'm very leery with it. Um, Now, don't get me wrong. I used to buy the DD Sweeties, but I also had the ones with the sugar free for Robert. Buffalo Pickle would not sell 2 o'clock. There's the link. Check it out. Anywho, check out the new channel going for. Yep, there it is. The love. Oh, I do too. Anyone else having auctions today? I do too. But you can also catch her on Facebook. She's been posting stuff on Facebook as well. Also, don't forget tomorrow, my dark I get at all these. Yeah, I do too. I do too. What do I have on this one? Oh, 85. 85%. This is one of my favorites. What's the other one? I got a little stash right here. What is this one? It doesn't say. This one doesn't say it. Interesting. This one doesn't have it on here. It's a dark chocolate. This one. And it's supposedly salted fudge almonds. I haven't tried it yet. They're supposed to be support their farmers, the chocolate farmers. But it doesn't say what the percentage is. I never noticed that. I haven't tried it yet either. I'm looking forward to that one. All right, where was I at? Up here. Al's out of sale tonight at 7:45 p.m. Me too. And Joe Mouse, yes, I miss her too. Making thumbnails for the month. Don't forget today at 12. Chick Chat with Dawn and Mary are back. Resale, East Estate Sale Bingo is back as well. I caught them for a little bit on Tuesday before my sale. I'm not sure. That's it? Oh, I love that one. I love it. And that's the first time I get the other one. I'm behind from being unwell. You get called. Uh, Now or after? Now? Okay. Don't forget to turn your offstage feed because we got somebody joining us. Regina!
Hey everybody, good
I am
morning.
creating a new cartoon for my channel. Hope y'all come and check it out. Okay.
Cool, TJ. Cool.
I was going to do them yesterday. I understand. I didn't see that one either. Oh, y'all get your thumbnails ready because Jennifer, I'm playing around with the Chat GPT. I saw you do those things on Facebook. Is that where you did that at? On Chat GPT?
Yeah, that's the thing going right now. They're doing the
Ellen says, no sale today for me, Jennifer. I am on with Dawn and Teresa tomorrow. And what you did one too. What are you doing yours on? She said yes.
there, yeah, you can see hi everybody. Chat GPT, they're doing a thing where you create your cartoon caricature based on what kind of business you do or
I saw that on Facebook. Several people are doing it.
yeah. I got a little feedback going on here. I think my speakers are too close.
I don't hear it.
I'm hearing it. Might be my speakers are too close.
That could happen.
Yep.
What you got going on, girl?
Oh, not too much today. Yeah. Well, I got to go back for the doctor for this thing I had lanced and cut open on Monday. Go back for a recheckup of it today, and then go to my mama's house, clean house for her, and then come back home and finish whatever I need to do at home today. And then
don't forget this Sunday I'll be on with Regina and Carol on her channel.
This guy right here will be with me and Carol. Yes. So excited about that. So come join us Sunday, for chit chat, talk. Who knows? We got to keep Carol under control.
Good luck with that one, right?
I know.
We're in trouble already before we even start, girl. You know that.
I know, Carol. Don't get my channel taken away, Carol.
And I warned her. She better wear the pin girl draws on.
Right? Yep.
She knows she's got to do it when we meet in person.
Do I need to send you some pee pads to sit on? Anyway, I just want to come on and say hi. I love the topic today because there's been issues, whether if you're going to be a slow payer you're buying from some, communicate. That's the biggest thing. Just communicate. As sellers, we shouldn't have to chase you down, and as a buyer, I shouldn't have to chase you down for an invoice.
Also too, though, if you've taken the time, you as a buyer paid your invoice, the person you bought from should be shipping it out within 12 to 24 hours, and no more than 48, depending on what day of the week they pay it. That's just the way business goes. Don't pick on your twin. We're not picking on Carol, because if we don't say nothing about it, she thinks we're mad at her. Oh, not me. Yeah, you.
Yeah, we talking
Yeah,
about
you right
you.
with that, Jennifer. Good luck with that. Yeah, you right about that one. Don't pick on my twin. You've been both on member sales, and I don't. If you've been on the member sale, then you don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like I said, if you want your items, faster, communicate also with that buyer, because like I said, like I did mention, not to pick on you, Jay, but you did mention, you want stuff faster. Well, you need to tell that seller, hey, I would like to be invoiced every time. That would be nice. If not, when I do it
Come to think about that, I'm glad you said that, because he emailed me once when I first started. When he first started and bought from me for the first time, I think he did buy something from me. He invoiced me. He sent me an email saying when I'm going to get my invoice. But I already said in the show that I had 3 more auctions that week and that I will be invoicing on that particular day. Please let me know if you need it sooner. If not, you will be invoiced, because I don't like to ship one item that you're shipping may be just as much as the item you paid for.
Yeah, that's me.
I'd rather save you on shipping.
Right.
That's why I try to do that.
Yeah, that's
Unless
me
you
too.
specify, please send it to me. I need it now.
Now,
Or
if
it's
if you just want the one item, that's all you bought. Okay, fine. It may cost you as much as the item to ship
But
it.
communicate. Yeah.
But
That's
just
on both
communicate.
sides.
Like I
on
said,
both.
I wasn't trying to pick on you, Jay, to say,
Right.
we are not Amazon, though. We don't have the automated services. I'm a one-woman show.
Yeah. Now, on my platforms, I do have 1 day shipping. I don't have same day. I have 1 day.
Yeah, I don't have,
eBay
I
every
try.
day.
Like I said, my invoices go out on Sunday. If you pay it Sunday or you pay it on Monday morning, I am trying to ship that out by Monday morning. But with my post office, because I'm in a little bitty town, it is only open from 7:30 to 11:30. But I have to have everything down there before 9:30 in the morning, because that's when the truck that picks up the outgoing mail arrives. And if you want it sent that same, if I get it down there before 9:30, it will ship that day, because then it goes, to Jefferson City and then on to Columbia, the main hub, and then on to wherever else it goes.
Okay, I'm going to combine 2 statements in the chat I just saw, and I'm going to give you my opinion. John says, I never understood why people don't pay it right away. Because when you go to the grocery store, you got to pay for your groceries before you walk out the door with them, right? It's kind of the same thing. But then Robin just came in and she posted, don't assume that people receive their invoice. That is correct, because I hear it a lot. I never got my invoice. Can you send me my invoice? Can you check my email? One of the things, if you don't check, especially if you've never did business with somebody for the first time and you didn't get an invoice before, I still to this day still get invoices from people I've dealt with. But guess what? I don't get them in my email. I have to go directly to PayPal sometimes and get them directly in PayPal, because I guarantee you, if it's the correct email, you go to PayPal and guess what? That email, that invoice is sitting in your PayPal. Always. And it'll be normally invoices needing to be paid under that category. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I'm trying to switch on my emails. I had a previous email that I was using that's connected to my YouTube, but it's not my main one I want to use for this business side. So I still get invoices over there. I'm trying to tell them, hey, please change the email because I check this email religiously, constantly, because it's the main one I want to use for my business. So if I don't see it here, then I go over and look in PayPal or whatever, and then I see the invoice, you know. So, oh yeah, I try not to speak nasty about anybody because I want to treat everybody like I want to be treated, you know. But
But yeah, anytime you get an invoice and somebody says that you didn't get it, go into your PayPal. You'll see it there. Trust me. Oh, wow, that's some horrible hours. That's some horrible hours.
yeah,
Oh, the post office. Yeah, mine's open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30. But they go to lunch from 11:30 to 12:30, and they open back up at 12:30. 11:30 to 12:30 going to lunch. They open back up at 12:30 and they close at 4:30. 5 o'clock on Saturdays. No, 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock on weekdays, Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays it's from 9 to 12:30. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that they have their hours in the afternoon too. So yeah, I'm happy. Money don't go through. Oh, that's another thing I want to say. Also remember, you know how when people say I don't like dealing with PayPal, guess what? They have it now where you can still get an invoice from PayPal. You don't have to sign in. You don't have to pay through PayPal. You can pay however you want. You still can get an invoice from PayPal and pay it however you want, whatever you want, without having to go through PayPal and signing in
yeah,
your
you
email.
just gotta have just the email. You don't have to have now just because we use PayPal doesn't mean you have to have an account with them.
I've had some people who say, I only use Cash App. Okay, but guess what? You're still getting an invoice from me through PayPal. Then what I do is I take the tracking number and I put the payment into PayPal and I get their stuff shipped to them. They still get an invoice. I just claim it through and get it through PayPal.
Yeah, I can use some other methods. I just haven't yet, just because I haven't yet.
But I still use PayPal to do the invoice itself, but whatever payment they choose.
Yeah, you can pay however you want. It's kind of like eBay,
Welcome,
They use
Robin.
PayPal, but don't anymore. Hey, Bonnie. Oh, finding the right box. Yeah, that can be. Hey, I even use my eBay boxes. I use my eBay poly mailers if that's the right size I need, and I ain't got another.
And that's one thing. This is a good tip. If, like for me, this past 2 or 3 auctions I did, I had some 16 by 12 metal signs. I already knew what I was going to use for them because I already had the boxes. I used the old record boxes that you use like for records or comic books.
Yep.
And then I bubble wrapped it, put it in that, and then put it in a bubble mailer.
Yeah.
Because that way it gave it that extra protection.
I mean, I figure I've already got the boxes. I might as well just use them, even if it's not an eBay order, or Poshmark or whatever, because I've got them. I can use them, even though the post office says, no, you're not supposed to, but I still do, because I've got it. And that's the perfect size. It worked for me.
But if you can find the box before you, like if you purchase something, try to get a box for it in case if you do sell it. You want to make sure you have that proper box for it.
Yep. Yeah. So if I'm expecting invoices, I'm checking PayPal, before I'm even checking my email, because sometimes I'll see the invoice through that way faster sometimes than I see it in my email.
Yeah.
So.
But again, you got to do what you got to do, but also make sure you do communicate with those that you're dealing with, whether you are a buyer or a seller.
And as a buyer too, though, if you're not sending me an invoice when you say you're going to send, I'm not going to track you down. Or if you win something and you don't send me your information, I'm not going to track you down to send you your free gift.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to, you need to communicate with me. Hey, I've got a job form, or if not, just email me your name and your address.
That's a good thing you brought up too, because it goes along with a gift. Even if, say, the channel owner or whoever's a guest on somebody's channel is doing giveaways, and you happen to win, Well, we still need your information to ship it to you.
Right.
So
Yeah.
why not fill out the form, even though you don't deal with PayPal or you don't plan to purchase, but they still need your information. But for me, I'm not tracking you down.
No.
If you don't send me your information within 2 weeks, guess what? It's gonna go right back again into the giveaways.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for it. Like even with moon pies, I let everybody know you got until Saturday. If I don't hear from you by Saturday of that same week, it's going back in and doing giveaway again.
Yeah.
That's the way I do things.
Don't complain you didn't get your giveaway. I don't have your address. I don't know. I'm not going to pull it out from the universe. If I could do that, there would be world peace. You know.
You entered the giveaway and you won. It's your responsibility to give that person your information.
Right. Yeah. I said if I could pull it from the universe, there'd be world peace and a lot of a lot of wrongs righted. But I'm sorry, I'm not.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude today's topic just by reminding everybody and finalizing and summarizing. The biggest number one thing is communicate not only as a buyer, but a seller when it comes to orders, shipping, and receiving. That's all part of business, but communication on both parts, not just one. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street, maybe a three-way street. If you're into all that kind of stuff and driving on 3 lanes, it's up to you. But the point is communicate both sides, making sure that remembering things happen, life happens. Accidents happens, weather happens. It all happens, but as long as you're communicating, you have that old communication open, everybody wins.
Right.
You get what you need, you get what we want, you get what you need and want. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you want any particular topics, please make sure to email me with that topic, and I'll be glad to turn it into an email, from an email to a topic of the show. And don't forget, tomorrow is the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? It's a game that we play every Friday, so if you have any items that sold on any platform, make sure to send me that link. In the email, make sure you include where did you buy it, how long it took to sell, what did you pay for it, if you took an offer, what was that offer for? And that'll be in my inbox. It's got to be in my inbox before 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, no later than 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on tomorrow morning. So I can have it ready for the show, because I got to do all my preparations for the show.
Come join us.
As I say, before I end each and every show, don't forget this Sunday I will be on with Regina and Carol at 6:30 on Regina's channel. And on Tuesday, I'll be on at 1:30 with Friends Selling with Friends on Mark's and Mike's channel at 1:30. And as I say before I end each and every show, if you would like to come on after the show's over, that link is at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to join us. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet until another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out, and y'all come back. Now you're here.
Bye.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.